What I'm going to go through right now is how you can edit a letter. And so here's a letter that a patron would get when their Gill Express items are available. And this gets sent out to them when we receive the items and they're on the hold shelf for the patron. So what I did is I added this link here called Tell Us About Your Gill Express Experience, which opens up this survey that we want our patrons to fill out. And the other change I made was this section right here where it says can be picked up at Hightower CLC and Library Circulation Desk. So what you can do is go to the configuration menu and you want to select General and go to Customize Letters, and you'll have a list of letters that you can edit, and the one that we're going to be working on is the full place on hold shelf letter. And I'm going to click on Edit, and you'll see the XML version, or I'm sorry, this is the XSL version of the letter. And so this contains the labels that you can use that control what information appears on the letter. And so the labels always show up as @ the name of the label, and then @ and you can see the labels by going to your general configuration menu and letter emails, and you'll have to find the particular letter that you're working on, and the letter we're doing is full place on hold shelf letter. And the interesting thing is there is no full place on hold shelf letter on this page, and the other thing that makes it difficult is that none of these are in alphabetical order. So the actual name of this is called on hold shelf letter. That's the name of it when you're on the code table page. So we're going to click Edit here. These are the labels that you can put on the letter that we're working on, and as I just showed you a second ago, one of the labels was called Sincerely. You can actually customize that. Whatever you enter right here is going to be the text that displays in the letter anytime that you use the label Sincerely in the XSL sheet. The letter is going to display Yours Truly, which is probably not, I'm just using this as an example. You're not going to want to put Yours Truly, but as an example, anytime it encounters the label Sincerely, it's going to say Yours Truly in the letter. So I'm back in the configuration menu, and the link I selected was Customize Letters, and here's the letter that we're working on, full place on hold shelf. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Restore and restore this XSL sheet back to the out-of-the-box settings, and click Restore. And we're going to go run a letter notification template. So what we're going to do is go to the General Configuration menu, Notification Template. We have a list of XML letters, and these XML letters are living on my computer in a folder called XML Letters. So what the XML letters are is you can download these from the Ex Libris Knowledge Center, and they contain some sample information, and it gives you kind of a template of what the letter is going to look like. And actually, anytime that a letter goes out to a patron, it's going to be filled out with information like the title of the book they checked out, the name of the library, the patron name, email address, things like that. So here's the letter that we're working with, place on hold shelf letter. This is the XML file. And it looks like this, and you see it has information about the library address, email addresses, the author of the book, the call number, the due date, things like that. You'll notice that when they entered dates into here, they were kind of inconsistent because sometimes, for example, this is December 30th, 2050, or there's another December 30th, 2050, but sometimes the dates are that's probably October 12th, 2011. So anyway, going back to this page, you select the XML file to upload, you click Save, and then you click on Run XSL. So there's two things. This is the XML file. The XSL is the letter template that you actually edit with the code labels. So you'll get a pop-up window showing you the XML file. You want to close that, and then behind that is another pop-up window with an example of the letter. So this is the same letter I just showed you at the beginning of the video, except it doesn't have the hyperlink to the Gill Express survey, and it also, you'll see right here where it says can be picked up at, it's displaying the entire circulation desk location, and we don't want that because we actually set up our circ desk so that we have two of them for Hightower. One of them has the desk printer on it, and one of them has the office printer. So when the patron gets the letter, it's going to say it can be picked up at Hightower CLC and Library Circulation, and then desk printer. And I don't want it to say desk printer or office printer. I want to take those words out and just have it say circulation desk. So what we're going to do is, this is a copy of the XML, I'm sorry, I keep saying these things wrong, the XSL file. This is the XSL is the one that you can edit. The XML is the one that contains the information about the patron's loan and things like that. So XSL has all the codes and things that you can edit, but you can also add stuff to the XSL. So in this case, I edited these particular parts of the letter. So that section that says, you can pick up your item at circulation desk, I edited the label for circulation desk so it just says Hightower CLC and Library Circulation Desk, instead of giving you the information about the office printer or the desk printer. So that's what this is doing. This other snippet here gives you the link to the online survey. And so the way you add the link in is you do href equals open quotation, and you put the URL inside the quotation marks. And then you close that off with the bracket, and then whatever you want the link to say, you put that inside inside this bracket here. So this is the A tag, and then you close that out with /A, and then B is for bold type, and then you close that out with a /B, and then you close the whole statement out with /TD. So this is the part of the letter that I inserted to create the URL. So I'm going to go back to the configuration menu, customize letters, and scroll down and find the letter that we want. I find it helpful to do Control F and search for it that way, and it highlights the letter for you. We're going to go click on the menu and select Customize. And so now we just need to add the snippets in the correct place. So on my Word document, I'm adding it after where it says Notification Data Request System Notes, which is right there. So that's the URL link. And the other link goes in between these TR tags, right above where it says Notification Data Request Workflow Entity Expiration Date. So actually what I'm doing is I'm going to be taking this whole section out and replacing it with this, and then I'm going to click Customize. And then at this point now we just need to test our letter. So we're going to go back to Alma and click on our configuration menu link and go to Notification Template. Find the XML document that contains our data about the loan. Click Save, and then click Run XSL. And the XSL is the file that we just edited. And so here's the letter after we edited it, and here's the link that I just put in there. And you'll notice that the Sincerely label says Yours Truly. So that's how you can change some of the labels that are in the letter right here. And also how you can add other things like hyperlinks in the letter, or how you can change whole sections of the letter.